Welcome back, friends. Very good morning. So last class we have seen that structure of that course, what concepts you are covering and what benefits you get, and what is the duration, timing, and course content. All these things we seen in the demo one yesterday. Today is demo two. So friends, today we are talking about what is the testing. Come on, friends. What is a testing? Why do we do? Can anyone tell me what is a testing? Why do we do testing? Come on. Come on, friends. Tell me the answer in your own words. Come on. Come on, friends. What is a testing? Why do we do a testing?
To check if there are any problems, any issues, if we
In a
enter
bit.
some data. Yeah.
Yes. To ensure that product is defect-free product or not, to check the quality of the product is whether it is a defect-free or not. For that purpose, we are checking the quality of that application or a build. For that purpose, we do conduct the testing. During testing, if actual behavior, expected behavior has any differentiation, then we treat that as a fail and take a failure screenshot. Okay, and on that failure will be identifying that failure, we'll fixing that, we'll retest that, and we'll be continue the testing process. So the testing is a process to finding out the defects in deviation with the actual expected behavior. So for that, to check the quality of a build application, we must conduct a testing. Without testing, no product will be released or deployed into the servers. Any product, if you take a mobiles or laptop or desktops, okay, smartphones or tabs, or any automobiles or any softwares, any product you develop means without testing that will not released or deployed into the servers. With the testing only, everything will get released. How do I come to know after developing done whether my product is working as per expected or not? So for that purpose, we need to conduct testing. Suppose if you take a car, if you manufacture a car, before you release that car into the market, we need to conduct the testing on a car. I designed my car as per the Indian standard roads. We have various types of roads are there in our India, like a city area road. City road means blacktop roads, and town area means we have a cement concrete roads. Village area means we have a mud road, and hill area means peak road. Forest area means zigzag road. In all the platform roads, my car is supposed to be travel. So testing my car only in a highway roads, my job is not done. We need to verify driving a car in various platform roads. Then only all end customers can attract my business. If I test on my highway car, the highway roads, not in other roads, if those are not working properly, then my goodwill will lose in the market. So for that, as per Indian standard roads in all the platforms, I must test my car in driving on various platform roads, applying different gears and different loads, applying traveling in all the platform roads. Any differentiation, if any differentiation, friends, we're getting some disturbance. Can you please be in a mute, please? If you find any differentiation in actual and expected, then we treat that as a defect. We identify it, we'll fix it, and we'll retest it, and we'll continue the testing process. So when all functionalities got tested in driving a car in different platform roads,
Akshay, in headphones వచ్చేదా?
Sailaja, you're getting some disturbance, madam. Please, can you please be in a mute? Yeah. So without testing, no product will be released. Okay, test it and notice the defects and fix it, retest it, and continue the testing process. Completely 100% testing should be done. Then only we can release or deploy into the servers. Take example, web applications. With some requirements, you're developing one web application. once your development is done, before before you deploying, before you're making available that application to the end customers, you must conduct testing. Without testing, we cannot deploy our developed code in production servers. So we must test it first of all. So testing in one Windows platform, in one browser, my job is not done, because end customers can open your application being in many platforms and many browsers. Someone can open Windows with Chrome, someone can open Windows with Safari, someone can open Mac with Chrome, okay, Linux with Safari, like these different combinations. So testing my web application, testing only in a Windows with Chrome, my job is done. I may lose a valid customers. So the customers can open your business. Someone can use Mac with any browsers, Linux with any browsers, Windows with any browsers. All combinations we have to test it. Cross-platform testing, cross-browser testing, we have to conduct. So testing in one browser, one platform is not sufficient. That's not it as a quality application. So working in one platform, one browser, not working in another platform, that's a defect. We might lose some customers who are using like Linux with the Firefox, which is working on Windows with Firefox. Getting? To ensure that conduct the testing, same builder on multiple platforms and multiple browsers to ensure that product is defective product. Once it is defective product during testing, then only I can deploy my developed application in production server, making available to the end customers. So finally, the conclusion is testing is mandate. Without testing, no product, no project will be released or deployed into the servers. Okay, testing is mandate. Okay, friends, we do testing. We do testing in manually. We do testing in manually. And also we are doing testing in automation also. We are doing testing in automation also. Is automation is replace of manual? We do testing in both. Is automation is replace of manual?
No.
No. On what basis we come to the automation? On what basis we come to automation? Come on. On what to automation?
A regression point of view, the stable build is there, then we will go for automation.
For regression testing. Regression testing is what? Testing the same feature again and again is called regression. See friends, nowadays we are testing one feature, one test case in Windows with all the browsers, Linux with all the browsers, Mac with all the browsers. So which means we are testing the single test case in all the browsers on all the platforms. So repeatedly one test case is getting executed all the combination of browsers and platforms. Repeatedly we are doing that same test case again and again. We are doing the big testing. That's called regression. Testing the same thing again and again is called regression. So friends, the same regression can be done in manual. Nowadays everything is a maintenance projects. The maintenance can happen daily or weekly or hourly or monthly, quarterly, half yearly or yearly, whatever the term, doesn't matter. But nowadays maintenance is happening very frequently, like one week or day we can see that. See today what we are seeing the features in a Flipkart, tomorrow you might not see that feature, some other feature may add. So frequently changes were happening there. Whenever changes happen in your application build, then as tester we must involve in conducting the testing with the existing functional behaviors and newly developed behaviors. Everything we have to conduct testing. We have only 1 day of time. That too we have to conduct the testing on various platforms and various browsers. Do we have sufficient time to do it manually? No. So for repeated test executions, we prefer automation. That repeated test is the executions, a terminology we call regressions. Repeated tasks we are executing for n number of times. For that purpose, we go with automation rather manual. So next, on what metrics we come to automation? Time saving. Yes or no? So here in regression testing, doing in manual means every tester has to involve, and it takes more time to complete the regression testings. Where in automation, one time effort, you are converting all your manual test cases into automation scripts. The same scripts you are running for many times, multiple platforms and browsers within a time parallelly. At once, Mac with Chrome, Mac with Firefox, Mac with Safari, Windows with all browsers, Linux with all browsers. Every combination at once will start executing parallelly. So where we can save the time or not? We can save the time. And what next? Reduce resources. Reduce. Friends, when you're working with manually, so every test case, in every test case, we have number of steps. Every step, the tester has to be involved to perform any action. But where in automation, one time you put effort converting manual test cases into automation scripts. In automation, your intervention is not required. As you instructed, according to that, my scripts are getting executed. So for working with automation, not required that much human efforts. Just to click on run, that's it. Developing a scripts, minimal people is required, that too initially. Later on, less people only required to develop and to maintain the scripts. Wherein manual means every 24/7 your presence should be there. So we can reduce human resources when going with the automation. Time saving and cost saving also we can do that. So we are doing with a tool, one-time investment. So we are in the through tool only we are executing more than a time. So and one is we can expect the accuracy result. Can expect the accuracy results. Friends, in manually we are testing it, so your intervention will be there. So we cannot trust a human beings, but we can trust a robots, right? We can trust a robots, we can trust a tools, because manually means we are human beings, friends. We are not robots. Hardly we'll be working for 8 hours max, stretch for 15 hours we can work in a day. That too, stretching daily, to some extent you may vex off. Because why? We are doing the testing, a same test case in a Windows with Chrome, Windows with Firefox, Windows with IE. Repeated tasks you are doing daily, repeatedly you are doing the same tasks. You may vex off doing the same activity again and again. So definitely you may lose your conscience in that manner. You may lose the valid defects to raise it. So we cannot expect the accuracy results when you're conducting testing in manually. So we can overcome that in automation. So as you instructed in automation, the scripts are getting executed as actual expected behaviors both are equal, then use pass. If not, use as a fail and take the screenshots of the failure. So in automation, we can expect the accuracy results wherein manual is not. Understood? These are the metrics consideration for going for automation. One is for repeated test execution, we go for automation, and for time saving, we go for automation, and for reduce the resources, human resources, we go for automation. To cost save, we go for automation, and to expect the accuracy results during testing, we go for automation. For that purpose, we go with automation. Okay. Automation tools. So friends, we have so many automation tools are there in the market, friends, like QTP and Selenium, Tosca, RPA, etc. So many tools are there in the market. We have so many automation tools on the market. So we are using Selenium as a automation tool as a testing purpose. So why we are using Selenium as automation tool? Why not QTP? Earlier, automation tool means people used to talk QTP as a best automation tool, but nowadays people are talking automation tool means Selenium as an automation tool. Why Selenium? Why not QTP? Let's see some differences. See friends, first of all, to work with QTP, it's a licensed software. It's a commercial licensed software. If you want to work with the QTP, we have to purchase a license to work with the QTP. So license terms as seat license, concrete license will be there. Seat means single user, concrete means concrete users, multi-users. Okay. Anyhow, this is a licensed software which is exe file. We purchase it. One second, please. Yeah, sorry friends. So where QTP is a software which consists of exe file. Software means it contains exe file. We purchase it, either seat or concrete, we install it. Okay, then only we can use with the QTP software. And whereas come to the Selenium, it is an open source, free to use and free of charge. To work with Selenium, it's a free, nothing to purchase any license to work with Selenium. And also source code of that Selenium is open source. Anyone can download it, can watch it also. And one more information, my Selenium is not a software friends, it's a API jar file. My Selenium is a API jar. So my Selenium is being developed, my Selenium has been developed using by Java language. Anything using by Java you're developing means that will be converted into the jar files. That will be converted to the jar files. Like similar, Selenium community has started developing their own libraries by using Java technology, Java language, and they have converted into the jar file. My Selenium Java is a jar file. It's not a software. Okay, now? So even like emergency technologies like Hadoop also, it's not a software. It's also jar file. Even Hadoop libraries also has been developed using Java language only. Anything using by Java developed means that will be converted into the jar file. What is a jar? A jar is kind of zip file. In your Windows system, if you want to compress any files, we used to zip that. We call as a zip files, right? Similar way, every Java developed programs will be converted into the jar file. Jar is a kind of zip file. Okay, now? So what we do, we download the Selenium jar file, we configure into our project, and we'll be making use that Selenium jar file libraries into our current project in building the Selenium automation scripts. Okay, now just you download the Selenium jar file, configure to your project, then use that Selenium libraries into your current project in building the Selenium automation scripts. Okay, now it's an open source, free of use, free of charge, nothing to purchase. It's not a software, it's a jar file. Okay, next come to the second point. Can only run tests in IE browsers and Chrome, but not in other browsers. Dedicatedly in QTP, when working with QTP, some dedicated browsers only it supports to execute. But Rust browsers, if you want, means yes, we have to purchase the add-ons. We have to purchase the add-ons for Rust browsers if you want to execute it on respective browsers. And whereas come to the Selenium, can run tests across different browsers with free of cost. Nothing to purchase any add-ons. If you are supposed to execute your test cases in various browsers, nothing to purchase any browser add-ons. So just we require browser driver exe files only necessary to run in any type of browsers using by Selenium. See friends, if you want to play the audio, how audio drivers are dependency. If you want to play the video, how video drivers are dependency. Similar way, in which browser you supposed to execute, that browser exe files needs to download, needs to configure, then we can execute in any browser with free of cost when working with Selenium. Okay, and where I come to the QTP, it can be used in Windows platform. So where my QTP can install in only in a Windows platform, where in Selenium can be installed in any of the platform. Install Selenium, we can work Selenium, we can develop Selenium programs in any platform. Right in one platform, right, execute the same platform, or we can execute any platform also, not an issue for that. Okay, and where QDP is a not cross-platform because it supports only Windows, where Selenium is a cross-platform. So in all platforms it supports. That's why we can say it's a cross-platform. And friends, if you want to automate your scripts, we must have some common language. So we both are talking means what is a common language? English. Similar way, if you are automating any scripts, we must use some programming language. What languages my QTP supports? Like VB scripting, Java scripting. By using these scripting languages, we can develop your QTP scripts. Whereby using Selenium, yes, it supports many programming languages like Java, C#, Ruby, Python. These are the core languages which supports. Apart from that, some other language bindings also my Selenium supports to automate your WebDriver scripts. And come to the sixth point. In QDP, it can execute in parallel but using QC ALM management tools, which are again paid softwares. One advantage is that once you develop your WebDriver automation scripts, the same scripts we are supposed to run in multiple platforms and multiple browsers. So I want to run everything in a parallelly to save the time. When executing the test cases multiple times in a parallel mode means that's an advantage. We can complete our executions within time span. So how can I execute parallelly? We have to use some management tools called QC/ALM management tools, which are again paid softwares. The same parallel executions can happen in TestNG with free of cost. Yes, it supports serial and parallel executions by using TestNG framework and grid components. With combination of these two, it's a free. So with the combination of these two, grid is a Selenium component, TestNG is a Java defined framework. Okay, so by using this combination TestNG and grid concept components, we are executing our test cases in parallelly with free of cost. Within a short span, we can complete our executions repeatedly in parallelly, which is advantage here, right? And come to the 7th point. My QDP supports to automate web applications and the Windows desktop applications, where my Selenium purely automates the web applications only. Web applications means the applications open through browser are called web applications. Okay. So next last point. Test scripts can be developed in QTP editors. Once you purchase QTP software itself, it provides a QTP editor once you install in your computer. There we develop your QTP scripts by using any of these language bindings. Where come to the Selenium, everything is open source. We have various IDEs or their integrated development environments. Any of the IDE we download. In that IDE, we are developing your automation scripts using by any of these languages. What are the IDEs we can take means? So various IDEs like Eclipse, Visual Studio, NetBeans, IntelliJ, like this, any of these IDEs we can download and we develop your Selenium automation scripts by using any of these language bindings. So as simple to understand that why we prefer as Selenium as automation tool means it is a free and open source is one advantage and have a large user base helping communities. Friends, generally helping communities will be available for paid softwares, not for a free. Of course, as per nominal, it is maintaining the helping communities, but not that much support will be there. But even being as an open source, so it has a large user base helping communities. That's why day by day, Selenium is growing aggressively. Okay, and cross-browser compatibility, cross-browser testing is possible, cross-platform testing is possible with free of cost. Multi-programming language supports like trending language like R language, Go programming language, Haskell, PHP, Python, Ruby, Scala, Java, C#. Every language bindings, more than one language binding is supported in automating the scripts. So these are the core advantage of coming for Selenium. Being with the free of cost, it's providing many features to automate the scripts. Is everyone clear? Now let's try to install Java and Eclipse in your systems. Tell me friends, whose system can I make presenter to make install all these components? Whom can I make you presenter? Will you please respond? I'll make you a presenter. Okay, I'll make you a presenter. We'll do installation in your systems. Come on. Whom can I make you presenter, friends? Hello. Friends, I will install the Java Eclipse in your computers. Whom can I make you presenter? Can you please respond? Hello. Hello. Friends, I think you are on a mute, everyone. Please unmute and speak out. Friends, everyone, please respond. Whom can I make you presenter? You all are in a mute. Please unmute and speak out.
I have already installed in my machine. I don't
Okay.
want.
Yes. What about other friends? Please.
In my system also, Java is already installed.
Yes. Any other, please? Please try to initiate, friends. This is your session. Please try to cooperate. Come on. We can do more things. So even we talk about the DevOps also, I will do in your systems only. Please try to cooperate with me. Don't do like this. Come on. You people
Hello?
came here to learn the concepts.
Can you hear me?
Who is this? Sailija.
Uh,
Yes.
Yeah. How do I share my screen?
Can I make you presenter? Yes, yes.
Yeah,
I'm making
sure.
you presenter. Yes. So many things we have to do like this only. I'll make one of you as a presenter for GitHub server, Grid, Jenkins. We talk 15 hours on the setups. Everything in your system only, I'll do that. Okay, not in my system. Okay. Now all LLM concepts Java in my system I'll do, but only that installation parts, configurations, DevOps, grid setups, everything in your system only I'll do that. Yeah. Now let's try to download Java. Friends, what is the current version of Java in the market? Means Java 16 is available in the market, but even 16 is available. Still developers and testers are using 8 or 11 versions. Because why? 8 and 11 versions are compatible with every Apache products. Okay, 8 and 11 are successful versions and easily compatible with any kind of Apache products. That's why even if you inquire your friends, they'll be saying like, yes, we are still using 8 or 11. Even if you're working with Jenkins, even Jenkins also suggested to install Java 8 or 11 to work with. Even with Apache products you're working with, they also supports 8 or 11 only. Not only I'm saying, friends, you can inquire your friends. Not only friends, you also inquire the Google also. Google also, nowadays everyone trusts a Google. Which one is coming as a top listed? That only we are preferring as a best one. Yes. Now just you search with the Java SE development kit in a search box. Java SE development kit.
Yeah, one moment. I am not able to type.
Can you please search in the Google Java SE development kit?
I am not able to type only. Okay, sorry.
Not able to type on. Java
Java SE.
SE develop. Give the space. Java SE development kit. All are different words. Java SE development kit. That's it. Enter. Where SE stands for standard edition. Okay. Now see, friends, which version has come top listed? 8 or not? I'm not saying my own. I was taken a word from developer. I was taken a word from the Google. Then I'm saying that. Okay. Don't click anything, madam. Until I say, please. Don't click anything, please. See, friends, top listed. It was showing as a 8 version. Then below we can see 16. Then below we can see 8 or 11. Some versions comes. So which means Majority of usage people are working with Java 8 only. Yes or no? Now you click on 8. Java is a Oracle product now. Okay, fine. Friends, my Java is a free, friends. Free. Nothing to purchase any license to work with Java. Okay, earlier and now current also, nothing to purchase any license to work with the Java. But there are some terms and conditions applicable since from April 16, 2019. See, we can see green color box, we can see some paragraph is there. The new Oracle Technology Network License Agreement for Java SC is substantially different from prior Oracle JDK license. The new license permits certain uses such as personal use and for development use at no cost. Personal use means what? For you and me practicing Java programs, we can download Java free of cost. And development use also no cost. Development use means, friend, generally in your organizations, any software is a licensed software. Every license is a licensed software. Okay, na? In your organizations, any software you're using means that's a licensed software. Even developing the Java enterprise applications in your company also, there also Java license is free, nothing to purchase. For personal usage, for developing the enterprise applications, free of cost, no cost at all. Then where is the license we have to purchase now? But other uses authorized under prior Oracle JDK license may no longer be available. Please review the terms carefully before downloading. Commercial license and support is available with the low cost Java SC subscription. Friends, for development purpose, for personal purpose, no cost. Only in the commercial terms only we have to purchase a license. Where the commercial terms comes means developing the enterprise application in your standalone application, there it's free. When that enterprise application, once you are deploying it to the production server, so end customers will interact your application. So multi users will come and use your application. So that comes under commercials. Once your developed Java applications should run in a server and means there we have to purchase the Java license. There we purchase. Commercial license and supports is available with the low cost with Java SC subscription. For our purpose, personally and development uses, no cost at all. Scroll down, madam. Scroll down. The Java can be installed irrespective of the platforms. If people are having a Linux supported Java to download. If people are working with the Mac means Mac supported Java to download. If people are working with Solaris supported Java to download. If it is a Windows, there we can see two flavors are there. Windows x64, Windows x86. If people are using with a 64-bit OS of Windows, then go with a Windows x64. If people are working with Windows 32-bit, then go with the Windows x86. Understanding? Madam, I guess your system is 64-bit. Nowadays, everyone is 64 only using that. Just go click on it. Yes. Just click on it. Check that acceptance and click on download JDK. Now you should have a Oracle account. If you don't have, nothing to bother. Just create an account while clicking on create account button. Just to fill all the mandate star marks. Your working email address. Please provide your working email address because you will be getting the verification mail also from Oracle. Please give your working email address. Most of the people, what they do, you know, they will download somewhere else in the Google searching and downloading the Java and trying to install it and saying, Ravi, my Java is not working, my Eclipse is not opening. Friends, if you download right software of Java, yes, you can expect after installation JDK, GRE, two components will get installed. If any of these components missing, your Java will not work properly. JDK, GRA. Two components will get installed once you download proper Java software. Okay, without installing Java, even we cannot open Eclipse also. Understanding? JDK stands for Java Development Kit. JRE stands for Java Runtime Environment. For to develop a script, JDK is a must. For to execute a script, JRE is a must. Two components must install. Once you download properly like this structure only, you can expect all those things. Okay, now. Madam, you are from Jai Bharat, Hyderabad?
Yeah, Hyderabad.
Jai Bharati, huh? Colony?
Bharati Gardens. It's in Musapet actually.
Oh, Jai Bharati colony, huh? He was calling him.
Yeah.
My colony name is Jai Bharat. Bharat
Oh,
Bharatini.
okay.
Fine. I thought you are in my same apartment. I thought. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Fine.
So
Now,
I have to open.
once you register, you get a mail. Yes. You go log into the mail ID, and you will be getting the mail from Oracle. Yeah. Just slow. Don't click anything until I say. Now, once you click on that mail, Oracle mail, there you can watch verify email address button. Just you click on it. Yes, you are a valid user. Yes. Click on continue. And now you go to the Oracle login page. In the, I think the fourth tab, I guess, it's the Oracle login page. Fourth tab in a browser. In a browser, fourth tab. Yes. There you provide your registered email address and password to get download Java into your computer. Okay. The first time you registered, second time onwards, if you want to download any software of Java, directly we can provide credentials. Okay. Yeah. Now signing in, please wait. Yeah. Now see Java is getting downloaded. Okay. In meanwhile, okay, let it be. Let's keep Eclipse download also. Okay. So open one more tab. Open one more tab. Let keep download of Eclipse also. If you want to download Eclipse IDE, just search with Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers. Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers. EE developers, where EE stands for Enterprise Edition. Click on first link. Click on first link.
Excuse me, do you have any share folder for all these softwares?
Just we can download, sir. Instantly you can download this.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. So anyhow, you'll be getting the recordings, right? Through that you can download all those things. Okay. I'll share the recordings. Okay, sir.
Sure.
Yeah. And don't click anything, madam. Don't click anything. If you come scroll down a little bit, we can find one box with more downloads. If you come slow down little bit down, in right side we can find more downloads box, more downloads in right side. Yes, there we can find the various flavors of Eclipse versions. From down to top is the latest versions of Eclipses. Friends, I was using Java 8 version, right? So Java 8 supported Eclipse version is 4.16. Up to 4.16 Java 8 will support. Go with 4.16 Eclipse. Yeah. Yes, go with that. Come down. Slowly come down. Yeah. Second option, Eclipse IDE for Enterprise Java is there. Don't click anything. Just observe. Eclipse IDE for Enterprise Java is there, right? 391 MB. Right side we can find Windows supported Eclipse, Mac supported Eclipse, Linux supported Eclipse. Like how we downloaded the Java irrespective to the platform, similar way we are downloading Eclipse irrespective to the platform. Madam, I think yours is Windows. Then click on Windows X 86_64. If it is a Mac, means second link we need to click to download. Okay, click on download. Now Eclipse also getting downloaded. Yes. Now let's try to install Java in your computer. Just go to location where downloaded. Double click on JDK. Yes. Double click. Now once you install Java, two components will get installed. One is JDK component. Second is JRE. It will come, madam. It will take some few seconds to open once you double click. Okay. JDK stands for Java Development Kit, where JRE stands for Java Runtime Environment. JDK is meant for to develop scripts. JRE is meant for to execute the scripts. Even without installing Java, we cannot open Eclipse also even. Okay. So for every installation part, you'll get the recordings, friends. Don't worry. While watching the recording, you can install all these things. Okay. Madam, see in the taskbar, we can see one icon came. Java icon. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Click on next button. See now in C drive, program files in Java folder, JDK component is getting installed. Noticed? Okay. One path is there. C program files, Java, JDK. Yes. JDK component is installing now. Click on next button, madam. Soon after some time, it is prompting one more pop-up stating that saying that GRE component do you want to install in C drive, program files, Java, GRE. There also we must click on next only. Okay. Madam, your system is i7 configuration, i5.
I3.
Sorry,
I think it is I3. It's quite.
i3. Why i3 is working too much fast? Huh? Mine also i3.
I don't have. I mean, I don't have any other software installed. It's the first one, so
Okay.
maybe I don't know.
Might be. Recently you have formatted your system, huh?
Yeah, actually, it was dead slow, so I got it. I took it to
That's
the.
what is working. I am shocking, like I'm thinking like it's working like as i7. Downloading is very fast happening. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, got it. So nowadays the products are not reliable, not trustable. Only for durable, only 2 years, only 1 year and max 2 years.
Yeah.
Recently I bought OnePlus Nord. Okay, that's I if I put more price, I can expect more quality. Like that way, I purchased 30,000 mobile, but charging is melting down within half day only. That's what I go to service center. They're saying like, sir, earlier process different, now process different. Process increasing means battery also must increase, right? I
Yeah.
was shocked.
So
Now see,
is this
friends. Yeah, GRE it is installing. Now click on next. I don't suggest the people to buy the OnePlus Nord because I bought this thing 1.5 months ago. I was not satisfied with this. Even earlier I was using 4 GB RAM Redmi. Now I have to take the high speed of RAM, 12 GB I have taken that. But it is not. My 4 GB RAM Redmi only is working better than this.
Yeah.
When I'm opening WhatsApp, it was hanging also. Don't prefer this.
Oh.
I thought this is my defect piece, or I don't know whether this piece is the failure piece. I don't know. But starting onwards, I was even if I go to the service center also, even they don't know how to take the backup also. And of them, I was giving mobile. 2% got decreased within 2 to 3 minutes. See how it is, miracle. 2-3 minutes down without using also. They did not diagnosing the problem. How the technicians are there.
The reviews were okay actually on. The reviews were not
The
as.
only OnePlus service center is there in Himayat Nagar. Only one. For entire India, having only one service center in the Hyderabad. Not service center, we can call as a dealer, I think. Entire India. Only Hyderabad, Himayat Nagar is there. I went to there.
Oh,
So early morning
you
I
said
put charging
it
100%.
was
Now it
fast.
is 90% went on. Without using my mobile, 10% loss. See, early morning I put charging 100%. Now it is 90% without doing anything. See how it is going on, degrading. It's draining.
Hmm.
Worst mobile. Don't buy this.
So is this normal, the computer taking so much time for installation, or is it like because mine is i3, it is taking too much time?
See in the taskbar, two icons are there, installing icons. Can you please highlight that?
This one?
Before one,
This
before
one?
one. Okay, it is in progress. It is in progress. It is in progress.
Yeah, generally, it won't take this much time. Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, we are we are appreciating the system, right?
I thought the moment you said it got jinxed and it is not slow.
System is feeling proud now. System is feeling proud. Like how we praise the people, how they are proud, they're feeling like the system also feeling proud. We are praising. Yes. Now it's getting fine.
Which version of laptop will be fine to purchase? I mean i3 or i5 for this software to work?
i3 is more enough, sir, but better you buy i5.
i5.
i5 better enough. i3 also okay, but you're planning to purchase means first time means go with i5. I don't feel any difference in mobiles, but increasing the RAM 12 GB, 4 to 12 GB. Just to see the figure 14 and 12 GB, 30 GB like this RAM. Durability is not like earlier, but we are putting 60,000, 70,000 for mobiles equal to the laptop price. But every 2-3 years we are changing the mobiles, getting pain of changing all these things every year. Gadgets. Okay. Right. Now see here, I think it was done. In taskbar, can you please highlight that, madam? Installation icon.
I'm clicking on it.
Yeah, highlight that. I think it was hiding behind the browsers. Can you please minimize all the browsers?
I think it got closed.
I think it was done. Yeah, fine, no issues. Now, Java is done installation. Can you please go to the C drive program files Java? Can you please check that? C drive program files. C drive program files. Program files. Java. See, JDK GRE component gets installed. Now, let's try to open Eclipse. Once you download it, it will be in a zip file, friends. Madam, can you please go to the downloads folder? It was in the zip file. Please extract it. Please extract it. Right click. Extract here. Extract here. Okay, fine, no issues. Friends, once the files are in a zip file, you have to extract it. If you want to suppose to extract, better use some third-party tools like a WinZip, WinRAR, 7-zip. Otherwise, normally you are extracting means it takes more time. In that way, some files can be corrupted also. Better you use like WinZip, WinRAR, or 7-zip to extract the zipped folders. Okay, now it will be fast in extracting, and files also will properly it will be extracted. 82% is done. Extraction. Yes. Now extraction is then go inside the folder, inside Eclipse. Now click on a blue color Eclipse icon. Click on a blue color Eclipse icon. Yes, double click on it. It is loading Eclipse IDE. So friends, if you're not installed and trying to open Eclipse, it will say JDK GRE is necessary. Okay, na? Because we already installed Java. Sorry, sir. Yeah, tell me, sir. Who is asking? Go ahead, sir, please. Hello. Any doubt, friends?
No one is asking. Actually, we are getting some echo. That is the your voice.
Okay. Got it. Now, see, friends. First time you are getting, it is getting asking the workspace. By default, for every new time you are opening Eclipse, asking the workspace in a C drive, users, your username Dell, Eclipse-workspace. Do you want to store upcoming projects in this workspace, or do you want to change the location? What, madam? Are you comfortable with this workspace? Yeah. So then if you're okay with this workspace, means check this checkbox, use this as the default and click on launch button.
Yeah, we can use our own workspace also, right?
Yes. Just if you want, you can click on browse and you can specify in D driver, E driver, in what folder you want to be as a workspace. You can specify there. Okay, na? By default, that is the workspace, common workspace for every computer. It gets that prompt. See users, your username, Eclipse-workspace will be the common for every system. Will be the same common workspace. If you want, you can change it. The first time you're opening Eclipse, it was taking time to load. Yes. Eclipse has opened. Yeah. In top left corner, can you please click on welcome screen, madam? Close the welcome screen in top left. Yes. Close that welcome screen corner. Yes. This is what Eclipse environment. Friends, I hope everyone is done. Of course, everyone has understood, right? So I will share this recording of this installation of Java and Eclipse. While seeing that, you can install in your computers. Okay, so tomorrow we'll see that how to create a Java project, how to create a package with the standards, how to create a class and interfaces with standards, and what is a Java class and what is the interface. Tomorrow is the agenda for that. Friends, tomorrow please plan. Tomorrow I will take class up to 10 o'clock. 1.5 hour is the session tomorrow. Okay, na? Tomorrow session is 1.5 hour. Okay, 8:30 to 10 I'll be taking the class.
Okay, sir.
Okay, tomorrow we'll talk this agenda, creating project, package, classes, interface, what is a Java class, what is interface, all these things we'll talk. Okay, 8:30 to 10. Friends, any doubt in this today's session?
Sir, I have a small doubt.
Yes, sir. Tell me, sir.
Already Java and Eclipse were installed in my laptop already. So how to check whether I'm using a new version or old version?
You go in the C drive, C drive, program files, Java. There we can find JDK, GRE versions are coming, right? And that folder names. See Java. See here, 8 version 301 series. Got it? Java.
I guess I'm using 8 version only for Java, but I am not sure about Eclipse version because
See,
I
any
have
series not
installed
issue.
it.
A series not issue. 8 should be there. That can be
Okay.
171, 181, 191, okay, 201, 301, whatever series doesn't matter. But 8 you're using or not, enough.
For Java, I'm using 8 only, but I don't know about Eclipse.
See, if you want to check means like this, we come and check. C program files, Java. There you can find JDK 8301, JRE 8301. Coming or not? Like this, we can come. And Eclipse, you want to check. So go to Eclipse, madam. Eclipse UI. Eclipse UI. Madam. You want to open Eclipse, right? Help menu. Help menu. In the top in the Eclipse, we can find help menu. Some file, edit, navigate, search, project, helper. Yes. About Eclipse ID. Madam, can you please maximize it? See here, version 4.16. See here, version 2006 4.16. Got it? In top, yes. In top, madam, top left corner. The version of Eclipse 4.16. Yes. Got it, sir?
Yeah.
Chaitanya.
Suppose if I'm using any old version, do I need to update it, or can I continue with the old version?
One more thing. So friends, generally, irrespective of the Eclipse and Java I'm talking, generally any software you are installing with version 1.0, if any 2.0 version comes, what happens if I install 2.0? 1.0 version is going to be upgraded to the 2.0. Yes or no, generally? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
That happens. But in the case of Java, we can install n number of versions of Java. Suppose 8 version 171 is the series you can install. Java 8 181 series you want to install. Yes, we can install. Every version series will be there. It will not being override. Okay, na? And coming to Eclipse, we can download n number of Eclipses and we can open n number of Eclipses in your computer. Understood, sir? I think in your system one Eclipse, you can download one more Eclipse. You open it, it will open.
Okay.
It will be the different. If you have two Eclipses, each Eclipse workspace will be the different. Yes or no? That's it. Understood, sir?
So one doubt, sir. Eclipse can we download in? We can save it in D column.
Yeah, anywhere you can keep.
Okay. Okay.
See, once
But
you want to copy.
what do you recommend for
No. Listen. First you close this Eclipse and you move that. Once you open, you don't move that. Okay, because the source is always C drive, right? I think a downloads folder. First you kill this Eclipse instance, then you cut from download to keep in a D drive. Understood, madam?
Oh, okay, sir. Okay.
Because you open Eclipse. In this way, if you're moving means it will not work, right? First you kill the Eclipse,
Okay.
move from downloads folder to wherever the required target folder you want to keep, you keep there. There you open the Eclipse once again. Okay?
But what do you recommend, sir? Should we keep both the Eclipse and Java in C drive? Or is it okay? Anyway, it will work.
Anyhow, any software installing will be in a C drive only by default. Yes, sir?
Oh, yes.
Always is suggested to keep where the OS is installed. Software also must be installed in that same drive only. Eclipse can be C drive or D drive because it's just a extract folder. That's it. Okay, na?
Okay.
Even desktop we can keep, in downloads we can keep, in E drive we can keep, anywhere we can keep. But installing should always be where OS is installed. There only we have to install for a safe. Okay. Yeah. Some people will install in D drive, E drive. I don't know. Always better to install software in where OS is resides in the drive only. It's a suggested. Okay. Always. Any queries? Any questions?
Sir, one off-topic question, like what is the regular time of this batch, sir?
Regular timing will be 9:30 to 10:30.
Okay, fine, sir. It will not be at 8:30, sir?
No, sir, not 8:30.
Okay,
because
fine, sir.
9:30 has started. 9:30 class already started just 5 days ago. So we are starting a backup classes for 8:30 to 9:30. Even Saturday also we have a session. Okay, this weekend only I'm taking that. Okay, because I want to
Okay,
merge into,
fine.
for that purpose. I was canceling 9:30 batch. For you, I'm taking 1.5 hour session. Even Saturday also I was taking 1.5 hour session. From Monday onwards, we have a session from 9:30 onwards.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, friends.
So every day we
So
need to click to the register link, is it? I mean, to log into the session.
sorry.
So every day we have to click on the link which we clicked had for the demo session. Like today we logged in through the demo session
Same
link.
link. Tomorrow the same link. Tomorrow the same link. We have to register every fields. Okay. First name, last name, email, email, and phone numbers. These 4 fields we have to fill it.
Oh, understood.
Just for this week and next week only. On the 3rd week onwards, you'll get the go-to meeting. Not required to register directly. We can click on link and we can join the meeting. Okay. So our management team will be reaching you for further communications. You can do your commitments, all those things to the managements. Okay. Yeah, as this is the offer batch for occasion of August 15th, we are giving for offer price for 3,000 rupees. I think everyone know that. Otherwise, it will be like 5,000 rupees. Okay. So please complete these payments by this Saturday, below Saturday. So to eligible for this offer. Okay. Fine, friends. I need to switch to the 9:30 a.m. batch. It was already 10 minutes late. We'll catch up tomorrow, same timing, 8:30 to 10 a.m. Okay, na? Yeah. Thank you, friends. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.